Academically gifted and fond of sports, Daniel Anjorin was a much-loved son and brother. But his potential to excel was cruelly snatched away in what his family today called a wicked, unprovoked and savage attack. His killer Marcus Monzo had driven this van to Hainault in northeast London while in a psychotic state. He attacked his first victim, Donato Awule, with the van and then a samurai sword. Monzo then went on to fatally injure Daniel, who he left lying in the road.
He just killed that boy. He just killed him.
Using his 60-centimetre sword, he attacked the ambulance that arrived shortly after to try to save the 14-year-old. Before he was sentenced to a minimum of 40 years in jail, Judge Mr. Justice Bennathan told him there was no excuse for his actions.
You must have known whatever state you were in, he was a child, a schoolboy. But you came up behind him and, with extreme force, struck him to the neck, causing a terrible, utterly unsurvivable wound.
Outside court, Daniel's family said they were grateful justice had been served.
This has been a painful and deeply traumatic chapter in our lives. No verdict or sentence can bring back our son Daniel, who we loved so dearly, but we are grateful that justice has been served. Daniel was taken from us in a way that no family should ever have to endure. His life had so much potential ahead. He was gifted academically, was kind, and had a generous spirit that touched everyone who knew him.
During sentencing, the judge also praised the police who responded for showing exemplary courage. Inspector Morley Campbell was one of 2 officers badly injured that day as he tried to stop Monzo.
I had no choice but to draw my baton because he was closing down the distance, swiping at me with the sword. So by the time he got to me, I had my baton out and up, and then we effectively hit each other. Our weapons hitting in mid-air and then catching each other slightly. I caught him a little bit, he caught me a little bit, but clearly a sword causes more damage, and so he cut my hand open.
Monzo was eventually detained. He will not leave prison until he's at least 75. But that is little comfort for the family of Daniel Anjorin, whose life was taken in such a savage way. Well, some of the most emotional moments today in court were before sentencing, when victim personal statements were read out. Daniel's father described how his eldest son told him that his brother had been stabbed, and at first he didn't recognise the hunched-up figure lying in the road near the family home. But then he saw Daniel's school sports kit and saw his face. He said he knew he was dead, but reached down, called his name and held his head. He said Daniel's death was the worst nightmare experience of their lives. And as he sentenced Marcus Monzo, Mr. Justice Bennathan said he was very conscious that no sentence could ever begin to temper Daniel's family's grief.